And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight's broadcast will feature Florida as they go up against the home team. Taking a look at this home squad, they feel like they have a lot of potential, but they're struggling right now. Some people on the outside have questioned their effort. Internally, they say that's not an issue. They just haven't played their best ball. And here at the start of the season, Kenny, some teams still struggling to get into a rhythm. It's like...
That's a nice beat.
See, struggling to get into the rhythm.
That's a nice beat, though.
How important are win and loss records at this point?
Well, of course, every game counts. I'm on rhythm, without a doubt. Gonna pass it to Shaq, so don't panic yet, because Shaq is here, and he's our vet. Go, Shaq.
Young teams can have a hard time, especially early on.
Early on.
If you have a new coach,
Yes.
you don't know what's going on.
Hey.
And if it's going to take some time from every team to learn. Because now we got to go to Kevin.
Why?
Because he likes to turn.
Hey.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're still in the bottom third of the league, but see a little bump up in the rankings.
Well, I mean, right now, Florida, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
Look at the opening lineup for Florida. We've got Johnson, the natural, out there with the natural. Then there's Lights Out, and it's Blackshear in at the 5 down low. They've got Insanity. Williams is out there with the machine. Then it's D, and it's Evans in at the point guard. Whereas for some players now in their second seasons, you can tell just how big the jump is between that first year and their second year in the league.
I think, Kevin, it's probably the single biggest growth opportunity. One of the things that happens is the game slows down for second-year players. Very rarely do you see a guy take a step backwards. They're comfortable, they're more confident, and they know what to expect.
Here's the machine. Johnson with the block. Here's Blackshear, and that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul. That's his first foul. Home team on D. Pass to the natural. Jacks up a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, this is a shot he hits with regularity. Defense trying to close, just not good enough.
Pass to Jenkins. Here's the machine. A rebound by Johnson. Fast break. Here comes Florida. The pass to the natural. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Blackshear. Shoots from 14. No good there.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Jenkins, the pass to Evans. Here's Insanity. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Insanity. A rebound by Johnson. Passes it to the natural. There's the triple. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Here's the teardrop. The shot that time, not on target.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Williams passes to the machine, and it's blocked.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Johnson against Evans. There's the pass to the natural. Here's the natural. Pass to the natural. Lets it fly. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Here's Evans. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Inside, Blackshear. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Here's Insanity. From deep three-point range, Evans can't get that one to fall. Florida leading by 3. Here's the natural. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
I would like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Williams kicks to Jenkins. He dishes it to Evans. 5 on the clock. Pass to Jenkins. From downtown. And it's Florida with the rebound.
Should be an interesting game as these teams don't see a lot of each other being from different conferences.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
Here's the machine. Last time out, he had 13 points. Evans outside. To the middle. Here's the machine. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
The natural, the pass to Johnson. Here's the natural. Shot from free throw range. It's rebounded by Jenkins.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Evans outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Jenkins. No good that time. And it's Florida the other way.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, Greg, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Passes it to the natural. Right wing. Here's Blackshear. He's coming off a 13-point game again.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
Doris, great scoring is often reliant upon great footwork. And we are coaches, don't we talk about that all the time?
We really do, Kev. You look at a guy like Kyrie Irving, who at the point guard position is one of the great scorers. He's a clutch shooter. He doesn't go to the free throw line a lot, and it's because he's so elusive. Can finish left and right, puts a lot of English on his shots. DeMar DeRozan gets separation with incredible footwork, and maybe the best in the league right now in terms of his footwork. That tap dancing James Harden, which is just nearly impossible to check.
I love those names, and you're so right. And it's fun to watch. What a skill. Now here's Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lewis on the wing. The pass to Mann. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. The Naturals got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Evans passes to the machine. Back to Evans. Here's the machine. Can they get it? Count that one.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Now here's Johnson. And Blackshear gets it to go. Blackshear's got his second basket of the night.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Jenkins dishes to Evans. To the paint. And there's Jenkins. That's good on the assist by Evans.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's the natural. Trying to get open as Lewis. And he recovers it. Florida shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
2 shots.
First one falls for. Baddest one's checked in for Florida. Payne comes in for Johnson. And so he hits both. Douglas with it. Kicks it to Sims. Here is Mr. Incredible, Lewis covering. 6 on the shot clock. Douglas the pass to Mr. Incredible. It's up a 3. And it's Florida with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's the natural. He has 7. Rob. And they're running. Here's Ward. Rejected by Payne. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Ford. Here's Mann. And once again off the mark by Ford. Pass to Sims. Shot from 12. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Hugh, he's checked in for Ford. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Baddest one, rebounded by Ward. 1:10 left in the first quarter. And there it is for him.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Here's Baddest one. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Douglas with the steal. Payne grabs the board.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Florida shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. The Profits checked in for Florida. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Douglas. It's blocked, and he gets it back. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. To the inside. Here's Glover. Four on the clock. Good if it goes. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
And so it's Florida. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, what stands out to you from Florida in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Waiter out there with Maverick. Then there's Champ. Then it's Dub. And it's Mr. Incredible in at the shooting guard. Florida leading by 11. And for Florida, they've got the Prophet. Addis one out there with Payne. Then it's Q. And it's Man in at the 3 spot. Here is Mr. Incredible. Douglas surveying the D. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight. No good on the second free throw. Florida shooting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Money. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's blocked. Pass to Ward. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. First free throw is good. Williams, he's checked in for Maverick. The natural, he's checked in for Florida. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's the natural. Here's baddest one. Rebounded by Ward. Over in the corner, Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. The Prophet passes to the natural. Payne at the elbow. Pass to the Prophet. And it's good off the back rim and in. The Prophet's got his first 2 points of the night. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Ward. And it's Florida with the rebound. To the middle, here's Payne, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Payne's got the lead up to 12 now for Florida.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Douglas, the pass to Mr. Incredible. Now here's Douglas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw good from Douglas. Blackshear, he's checked in for baddest one. Both shots good from the stripe. Josh, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said. Now here's Payne, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Florida now. Here's Glover. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Payne slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Glover. Knocks down the 3 ball. Q's got 5.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And Jenkins kicks to Evans. The pass to Jenkins. Inside, Douglas. And he dunks it down.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. Here's Glover. Rebounded by Douglas. Douglas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shot from the low block. Bank shot, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Florida shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
He's off on the first. The machine's checked in for Doug. Florida also changing it up. Johnson comes in for the Prophet. And it's the natural in for Q. And the second free throw, good. Here's Jenkins. He's coming off a 16-point game again.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Here's Insanity. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Jenkins dishes to Evans. Pass to Insanity. The 3. And it's Florida with the rebound. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Here's the Machine. Hits the close-range jumper. The Machine's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Here's the Natural. Pass to Johnson. On deep. The shot, no good. Gone 4 of 10 in the 2nd quarter from the field. Now Jenkins. Five to shoot. Shoots the 3. And it's Florida with the rebound. The Natural's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Evans with the steal. And here is Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to the Machine. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Now the pass to the Natural. Rocket 6. From deep 3-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. The Natural's got 6 points.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
And Jenkins kicks to Evans. From outside the arc, he can't get that one to fall. And it's Florida the other way. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time. On Friday, then on Sunday. And 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Insanity. Here's the Machine. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. He's got 6.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
So timeout called here, the first for Florida. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Here's the Machine after Florida picking up a basket just moments ago.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Nice open look, but it's no good.
Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only 1 triple for him tonight.
Lewis grabs the board. Florida leading by 13. And there's the foul. It's on the waiter. That's his first foul. 41 seconds left to play here in the half. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. Here's Ward. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Champ. No good from outside. For Florida, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Johnson, the pass to the natural. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. And here's the fast break. Here's Mr. Incredible. The second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Glover. The 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Florida holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Looking at Florida. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, they've been playing with some toughness. And it's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. Now they need to stay mean, and you cannot lose that edge in the second half.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
They need to make major adjustments on the offense. Whatever their game plan was going into this game, scrap it. It's not been effective. The shots they were taking were not good shots. They need to find a way to spring guys open where they could shoot a better percentage.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at the natural, he's been playing really well.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. They've got the machine. Insanity is out there with Williams. Then it's D, and it's Evans in at the 1 spot.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Pass to Blackshear. Here's the natural. Passes to Blackshear. That shot off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Now here's Lewis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's the natural. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Lewis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc, cranes the three-pointer. Lewis has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
And there's the pass to the machine. Jenkins with it. Now here's Williams. Here's Evans, and it's blocked. Fast break. Here comes Florida. Johnson's got the ball.
Easier to go strong to the hoop, but I tell you what, when you feel it, take it from deep.
Evans feeling it out a bit, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
On the top of the key, that one doesn't drop, and it's Florida the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Jenkins, and it's blocked.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Lewis, right side. Here's the natural. 6 points for him. From deep. Rebound by Williams. Gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Jenkins can't get it to go. Florida leading by 15. To the paint. Here's Blackshear. Rebound by Williams.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to the machine. He kicks it to Jenkins. Evans up top. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds. Florida takes possession. Dubs checked in for Williams. For Florida, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Blackshear, the pass to the natural. Pass to Blackshear. Over Evans, and Blackshear gets it to go. Blackshear's got 6 points.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Inside. And it's Evans missing.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 8 points for the natural.
Oh, great ball movement there. And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Florida making some changes. Baddest ones checked in for Johnson. And Money subbed in for the natural. Getting a rough 22% so far in this one. Here's Jenkins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. Florida leading by 17.
Stay out here.
Passes it to baddest one. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. For Florida, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Mavericks checked in for Jenkins. And Florida with the change here, too. Q, he's checked in for the natural.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Blackshear. Now Evans. Looking to end his cold spell. Doesn't go for him.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The pass to Glover. Launches it. Rebounded by Douglas. Douglas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lewis against Evans. Over Glover. Evans, good. Evans has got 5 now.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Here's Sims. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Launches a 3. That one, no good. And it's Florida the other way. Man passes to Glover, and he gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Sims. Evans outside. Here's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Evans has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
That one goes in. 10 points for Doug. Florida leading by 15. Here's Glover. He has 7. Pass to Man. Lewis outside. Out of bounds. Florida takes possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Florida moving that ball around. Here's Glover. And it's blocked. And here's the break. Here's Champ. Hands it from downtown. Champ's got 5 points so far.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's the Prophet. Passes it to Battister, and he lays it straight in. He's got 5. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock get under 10 seconds from here on out.
Pass to Sims. Kicks to Douglas. Six to shoot. And it's blocked by Lewis. They swipe it. Douglas against Lewis. Now here's Douglas. T right on him. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Battis one. He can't get that one. To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Lewis. Fast break. Here comes Florida. And that one's good. Glover.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think, Greg, this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Here's Sims after Florida picking up a basket just moments ago. Just 5 to shoot. And the pass to Douglas from 12 feet out. The shot, no good. Florida leading by 14. Pass to Glover. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Douglas.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Sims dishes to Douglas. Passes to Sims. Now here's Douglas. Defense right on him. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you could see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Here's Glover. 9 points in the game so far. From deep, an absolute bomb from 3-point range. Q's got 12 points in the game. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Florida ahead, leading by 17. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Florida. Money out there with the Prophet. Then there's lights out. Then it's Q. And it's the natural in at the 2-guard spot. Off target from outside. And 27% the offense is just embarrassing themselves. Sims, the pass to Ward. Buries the 7-footer.
Nice form on that hook shot there.
Florida leading by 15. Evans with the steal. "11 feet away, Sims. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Or the pass to Mr. Incredible. He kicks to Sims, pass to Ward. 14 feet away, and it's Florida with the rebound. Money's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fourth quarter now, we're about a minute and a half in. The pass to the natural. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's Florida with a 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And here's Evans. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to Ward. And the shot is good. Ward's got 4 this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Money. Here's Glover. Off target with his 3. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Kicks to Evans. For the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Evans has got 11 in the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Now a timeout called by Florida.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Florida's head coach was saying to the team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Blackshear. Goes back up. It's blocked. Jenkins with it. Who is on him? Jenkins, the pass to Evans. Pass to Williams. And it's Florida with the rebound. Blackshear's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low, here's Johnson, and it's blocked. Here's Insanity. It's Evans on the wing. There's the three. Sinks the triple. Evans has got 8 points here in this quarter.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Pass to Blackshear. They could use a bucket. Got a piece of it, but they'll get another chance. Here's the natural. Drops in the tray. And Florida leads by 12.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
The machine passes to Jenkins. And here is Williams. The pass to Evans. And it's denied. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Shot clock at 2. Florida leading by 12. Here's Johnson. Banked in off the glass.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Pass to the machine. To the inside. Evans, good. Evans has got 18 points just in the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's the natural. Passes it to Blackshear. Here's the natural, covered by Evans. Shot clock at 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's the machine. Pass to Jenkins. Here's the machine. Four on the shot clock. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Lewis. But they recover it. The natural. Got a hand on it. Here's the machine. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got 5 assists in the game.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Here's the machine. Count that one. The Florida lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Evans.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Florida shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Here's the natural. And once again off the mark by Florida. Just 34% from the floor. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's the machine. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's the natural. Here's the pass to the natural. To the left wing. Florida moving that ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's the natural. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Doing it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Here's the machine. It's blocked. Pass to the natural. Top of the key, and he nails the jumper. And Florida leads by 10. Here's the machine. Ball stolen. Here's Blackshear, covered by Evans. Blackshear, the pass to the natural. Passes it to the natural. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The natural, the pass to Blackshear. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, the natural.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road no less. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's the machine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. .105 left in the fourth quarter.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Florida.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for the natural.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
3 on the clock from deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. That one goes. Count it. And Florida leads by 12.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
So Florida wins it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.